This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
This is the future. I probably need to make a new video sometime soon. What do we think? I don't know. Do I even need an intro? We could just go straight to this ugly mug and just leave it at that, and we could be fine, right? Maybe. If I keep this hard eye contact the whole time, I won't be able to read the chat, but I mean, I can engage. I tell you what, what's everybody doing tonight? Lovely Thursday, live here in the Kenman lair studio. Screenshot that. Don't crash that thing. Yeah. That video was taken a while ago. I need to get my drones up and running again. I do not need that anymore. Sounds like the sound is of adequacy. The visuals are good. Screen works. Chat works. Screen works. Lights are working. Something will fail at some point. What will it be? We will find out. Goody. What's everybody up to this lovely week? Oh, lots of stuff going on. I don't even know where to start. Maybe Kenman should make some notes. Get ready. Be prepared for a Thursday. Who's been watching some of the vertical lives that I've done? That is a new thing. I like doing lives like this. I like being able to read that chat. I like being able to go like, hey, let's go look something up, and we can go to like a screen grab sheet. I don't have anything up right now to look at, but you know what I'm saying. Having all these little extra things, I can kind of chill, or it's all on my phone vertically. The text is small, although I did bring up, I brought up the live on one of the TVs so that I could see the chat there. I think that helps, but I wasn't a fan of my setup because it's like you're either shooting at me, and then we were kind of sitting here and you got this kind of a view, and I have to sit there and just open knives like this really cool one I got. Believe it or not, this ridiculous $12 Tac Force bomb knife is... Someone answer me why. Why? I looked at Lanyard Man's, I had a video of the Vero Neuron. $300 cool little fidgety knife. It's got like 100 views. Right after it, $12 ugly cheap Tac Force bomb knife. This one's pushing 1,000 views. I mean, thanks. I appreciate it, but like, okay, I just keep going and buying these. This is what the audience seems to be. I'm getting way more views with that knife than I don't know. It's neat. It's pretty neat. What's everybody up to though? What's going on in the knife world? it is time for me to start doing some research for some new knives. I've been getting a few here and there, been moving around, looking at different companies. I got a new company. We'll just take a little quick sneak peek right now. Boom. Look at this. It is huge. This is the Molesec Jungle with that snake pattern, 14C, 28N. Enormous hog of a knife. I tell you what. All right, cooking dinner, says Rolf. What's going on, Titanium? Justin, Greg, Vanderlip, Clint Crosby, Tiger Claw, Wheezy. It's cool, different, and unusual. Well, this one is different, unusual, or... you know me, I'm not good at staying on it with what the chat's actually talking about. I like them. What else I have to do, Kenman? Look at CJRB coming soon. Really cool new stuff. Isn't CJRB's got some new steel? They're making a new AR something. I am not aware. I kind of briefly saw it, but hadn't had a chance to go do more research. Just a still frame of me staring at the camera. The song is a banger. Keep that. All right. So we do a different intro, same song, but it's just me going. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. What's up, Tactical Barbie? NFK20 Paul FTW. Is everybody carrying today? Anybody got something crazy? I need to start doing some more research. I have a few things on the way, but I have several carts kind of going, stuff ready to rock, things I want to get. I have a couple bucks burning a hole, you know. Will I get more stuff for the Shipwreck? Chances are good. Chances are good. But the vertical lives, the live is good quality. This is not the vertical live. Wheezy's not down with the verts. I'm not really, like I said, I prefer to do them like this as well. We are going to try something today, though. I did it once before. Maybe we can just do it right now. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. It is dark out after the daylight savings and winter's approaching. It is now completely pitch black out before I even started. What's up, Eagle Scout? Dustin Turner wants to buy the frack tonight. Is it worth it? Well, I usually wouldn't have gone down to the table quite yet, but bada boom. The frack happens to be on the table right now. Baboosh. The frack is a giant pyrite. You know I love the pyrite. I got the titanium version S90V. This thing is a beast. So, okay, Dustin, I want to buy the frack, or you want to buy the frack. Is it worth it? It depends. I love this knife. It's one of my top knives. It's super cool. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I honestly don't carry it as much. It is big. It works pretty good. I have a large hand. I can get in there and use this. But, I mean, look, when I grab it like this, look at all that excess handle. It's a sword. It's a sword. If you're looking for a sword to have on the table, have around, carry it with you. If you're someone who carries a couple of knives, so like if I was carrying this, I would also carry like something like this Microjet, right? And then I would probably make most of my cuts that I need for the day with this. And then I would just have this on me. So if someone's like, oh, you got a knife on you, I can go like, yep. And be like, "Badow, check this thing out." So it is super cool. If you're looking at versus the Lago, I have words. Give me a moment. Dustin, you are in the correct place, shoot. There it is. The logo. I did the die for this one, but the, okay, settle down, relax. The logo, boom, button lock, flipper tab. It's got the thumb stud. Mine seems a little tight right now. But dude, logo. Look at that. Logo's awesome. Now, the difference between the logo and the frack is about a solid 1.5 inches or so. It's a lot of beef. But the thing is, the logo is big. It still has a good sized knife, but when you're grabbing down here, handle fits good. You got that nice choke up, nice little jimps right there, getting out and doing some cuts. The thing is, with the logo is definitely more of a user. I carry the logo more. I don't like the logo more, but I feel like as far as like something that I'm gonna carry, use, and really feel comfortable about using it, the logo will be in my pocket more than the frack in that case. If I'm at Blade Show and I want to have some bigger knife or some showier knife, then the frack might win on that. So you're looking at a couple of good knives. Honestly, the Echo is fantastic too. It's not quite as large. I got one right here. But the Echo is a nice button lock that also has that front flipper on there. I have one in titanium over on the rack. This one is the steel one I'm going to be doing a custom for. But this is a really cool knife. A little bit smaller, a little bit slimmer than like the Lago. But it's a little bit bigger of a blade than your Pyrite. So Pyrite is one that I'm always showing using. It's the smallest of the group. Pyrite is great. What's up, Ken Fixed? How you doing tonight, buddy? Wyoming Adventures. But yeah, so the Pyrite is just a user, something you can just grab, use, beat on, feel comfortable with all the time. I actually like the Echo a little bit more than the Pyrite as far as just the feel in the hand, the size, the shape of the blade, the tip, etc. But button lock, Lago is really, really cool. It is fun. The action on this is great. It flicks out so good. It feels great in the hand. So there, I don't know how much that answers your question. Probably not at all. I recommend buying all of them. All of them. All of them. Robo Steve. I gotta get this going. We're gonna get to work on Robo's mask here, doing some stuff. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do. I got stuff I gotta ship. I got stuff I gotta customize. I got some laser marks. I got some anodizing. I got some rebuild. I got a die project. I got another die project, number 15 and 30 something over there that have been sitting there for months and months. Ugh. It's starting to settle. Halloween is now done. All of my stuff is basically caught up, and now I get to really be like, well, I'm not caught up, but finish the projects I have for Stacy and MPG and get everything mailed out, get the CNC running. I have this ferric chloride over there that I haven't done anything with yet. I am ready to get going on doing some stuff with that. Michael Upchurch, what's happening? Barbie was here earlier. Yeah, emojis. Barbie blasting those emojis. Get it. The mask takes first in line because I can't be taking Halloween pics during Christmas, says Robo. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, that's what I was setting up. All right, so we're going to do a little test of the emergency broadcast system. How many of you watched some of my vertical lives? I know I didn't like post. It's just all of a sudden I just did it. I'm going to try to do that some more. It's kind of fun. I will continue to do these lives, but doing that vertical is I did one and I gained like 20 subscribers, and I did another one and I got like 20 more in less than an hour, and thousands of views versus this. It's crazy how that, I don't know, the algorithm is pushing it right now. Hold on. Just testing something out here. We are gonna get, I've done this once before, but we are gonna get Inception in here. No, it's not made for kids. I'm setting up a live right now. Vertical live. We are gonna live within a live. Here we go. Here we go. And going live now. Boom. All right, it's official. If you look, we're inceptionizing the vertical live into my regular live. If you are at home and you're on your PC and you want a third view of what's going on tonight, you can bring up another window and get on. And we're gonna see what this does. I'm gonna try to grab the people from the vertical and bring them in here or something like that. I did. Chat sucks, but whatever works. Too bad you can't shipwreck the mask. Wouldn't that be something? We could probably do that. Hello? So Tiger Claw's in both right now. That's cool. The one thing I don't like about the verticals, what's going on, Chris Tubbs? Did you know I'm in a regular live too? Did you come from there, or are you just in here? Yeah. What was I saying, Squirrel? Yeah, I can't read the chat very well in the vertical because it's just this little bit. And so when I did it, I pulled it up on the screen up there, and then I was able to actually read and kind of go on the phone. I don't know. It's an experiment of fun. Okay. What else are we doing today? We're going to get into some big knives today. I got a new big knife, and it made me go, wow, this thing is probably one of the biggest knives I have. And then I decided to grab some of my bigger knives and then realize, oh yeah, I got this one, I got this one. Some of them I haven't seen in a while or messed around with. This one probably doesn't fit. Oh, geez. Boom. Towser K is not probably one of the bigger ones, but it is a nice knife. So the thing is with this vertical live here, it's like, does this get boring when they're stuck looking at me just like this? Or do I need to set it up where there's the table or something in the way? Like if I had like a table right here or something like that. This one is going to get a Shipwreck very soon. The Towser K, this is probably one of my favorites. I have 4 of them now, I guess. I got my Card of the Rich Light, the copper one, and then the titanium one as well. The vertical is like 30 seconds ahead somehow. That's interesting. This is going to hurt my brain. So then what do? Do you turn the sound off on the one that's ahead or the one that's behind? My biggest folder is a ZT0562CF. What's the total length on that, Chris? I was trying to figure out like what would be like a measurement. So like if we're gonna look at big boys today, what would be the minimum size? What's going on, Tactical Llama? Anybody I'm missing here? Wheezy, Michael, Wyoming Adventures. How many Towser Ks do you have? Boom. I dig that Towser K though quite a bit. The mini Towser with the titanium, that frag. 154 cm blade. It doesn't have like a traditional choke up spot. It's kind of more of a flat spot, but there are jimps right there. So when you kind of choke up on it, you could hold back down here where that little finger groove is. But if you get on that choke up spot, sorry y'all, I can't do the double view thing. I think my brain was cross-eyed. Right. Well, it would only be like if you had, like I said, if I have multiples, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens going right now. And so on my PC, one of them is my phone, but I could take the phone one and put that up on there and then keep it on silent. And then so you could see, oh shit, Jesus has a knife. Do I have a knife? Hold on a second. Let me get over here. Oh my. All the way? Yes, I have a sword. All right. So if you are on the vertical live, I am also live horizontally. We are going crazy double lives today. And Ninja Jesus. And I've decided to mess around with it. I'm on a 15-second delay. So this, but every time I go live with OBS Studio, it always tends to be 15 seconds back. So that is kind of a natural thing. I have never taken this apart, but it is a full-on legit sword. We have the Stingray inlay, that white right in there. I don't know if you can see the little bumpy details of that. Underneath the wrap, let me get this on the, yep, there you can see that Stingray inlay underneath that wrap. It's got a nice dragon copper butt, then the copper dragon right there. It is a handmade, hand-folded katana. It's actually, you probably can't see it on camera, but it is not perfect. If you, let me do this, hold on a second. Which you can just, basically you can tell it was made by a real person. It just has the slightest little bits of like, okay, this guy's good, but I can see it just gets a little thinner right there and kind of back out, which again, I don't mind that because it actually shows that, yes, this was indeed hand forged. All right. And by my side, just hold it like this all day. You know, do you need a ninja sword? I mean, a katana. This isn't a ninja sword. Technically, are there ninja swords? I watched some stuff on that, but if there is, it'd be basically a shorter, more straight sword for more closed combat. But half of that, I've heard, is actually more myth than reality. Okay. Shows it's a cheap reproduction. No. You can see all the hammer folds in it. It's there, it's true, but the thing is when you make something really long like that, if you're gonna make it exactly perfect the whole way, that just takes an extra huge amount of fine tuning. And like I said, it is a handmade, it's quality. When you look at it, you can see the lines, you can see the hormone, you can see all of it. It is great. I love it. It's sharp as can be. Raging Assassin, no politics, either side, either anything. We are here to talk about knives today. All right, show some knives right here. These are the big boys that I'm going to be talking about today. All right, be careful with that katana. One slip leaves a mean scar. I know from experience. Yeah, Ken brought his. It's so funny. Like, you know, life. It's whatever. We're sitting in a parking lot, and it's like, well, can we pull out this katana right now? Technically, I don't know. take it out of the sheath, start swinging it around. But the thing is I don't know where that lies. You don't want to make people uncomfortable, but at the same time, maybe I want to hack at some bamboo. You know, get some bamboo mats and start hacking it up.
Tactical Llama EDC became a member.
Did the alert work? Maybe, hopefully. Tactical Llama, welcome to the gas station. Did it make like a... It did. Became a member. Thank you so much, Tactical Llama. Welcome to the gas station. Much appreciated. Appreciated. We heard the alert. Homer, what's up? Boom. Okay, so we're going through some giants today. These are my big pigs from the collection. I found 8. I was, like I said, I was going to try to see like what would be, you know, is the petrified fish beluga considered a beast? It's about 8.5. So is there a cutoff? Is 8.5 considered a beastly knife? If the alert was a hoot owl, then I heard nothing. Robo. Correct. Robo, we need to talk about your, I'm such a sidetrack squirrel. Broke both your arms. What? Stabbed myself in the thumb today messing with your new fixed baby banter. How do you liking that fixed baby banter? Those are cool. But yeah, I was trying to figure out where the cutoff is. Because I have a lot of knives that are around 8. 8.25. You know, this one's just over 8. So would this be considered one of the big boys, or does it not quite fall under that? Okay, sidetrack. Robo. Remember I said I was throwing in one of the shipwrecks. I've done 2 of them. I believe you saw them and you like this blue one here. Get these out quick. Boom, boom. Show them on this screen. So these are a couple of shipwrecks that I just did. So Robo, you got your choice. I know you said you really like the blue one. It is really cool. But I still have one more over there that I'm going to do. So you can wait till I do that 3rd one, or you could decide and say, nope, I want this one for sure. I had a quick little spur of the moment giveaway, and for Halloween I gave away that Jason mask and then one of these shipwreck knives, and so I'm letting them kind of pick. Ken's is more of a show katana. Mine is a little more user friendly. It's a user, but it's still a show. I bought that thing 2002. It was either 2001 or 2002. Man, had that for a long time. That's crazy. Cold Steel Espada XL is 16.75 open. Everything else is small. What's up, my man Fook? I didn't notice Fook was in the house. Round of applause for Fook. My man Fook. Yeah, I'd like to get one of those. My buddy Tommy has the... what is that name of that one? Shoot, no, I'm losing my brain. It's like a $50... Is it a Cold Steel or is it a... Oh, my brain's just shut off. But it's just a flipper. They have a large and then the XL, and the big XL is like a 5 or 6 inch blade. It's just stupid. I love that stuff. Super fun. But yeah, Robo, you can let me know. Let me see what you end up doing the 3rd one. I might have to get ready and take the coolest of the bunch. I hear you on that, or get greedy. Robo, let me know what you would like most. If you want me to try another one super blue, or you want me to try to get one more blue and green, or a little bit of crazy mix of everything. You want me to try to get one more like this bad boy right here, or... I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to get it quite dark and caramely like I did on the Civivi Exarch. but we could try. Dwayne Letterman. Wow, I've got two different chats going on here. For those of you in this vertical live right now, if you are interested, I have a multi-screen setup regular live on my channel going right now simultaneously. We have 25 on one, 26 on the other. The live is in the lead. Let's play a game. Oh, now the horizontal is in the lead, 27 to 26. It's a tight race. We're looking at some big knives today. The reason we are is I just got this. This is a new release from a company that just started out called Molesect. This is the Molesect Jungle. This thing is a beast. I don't care about darks, the blues and greens are what you like. So Robo wants some colorful stuff. So that is what I will try to do the most of on the third one. And then, like I said, after I get them done, you can decide between them what you think. But yep, Molesect reached out to me, and my God, I had already noticed a couple of knives on their page, and their company is brand new, just started out. They have about 8 models right now, and they asked if I would be interested in doing a couple reviews, and so they sent me a couple knives. This is one of them. This is the Molesect Jungle, and I was like, oh my God, look at this. It is 9 3/4, like an absolute beast. And it reminded me that Kenman used to love oversized knives. Everyone who knows knives knows Benchmade. Love them or hate them, they're one of the most famous brands. This is true. This is true. Show you the next one, bottom right. The biggest one of the stack. I was going to go through and do a reveal like, all right, and the next largest one. The biggest one I have, this one right here. Boom. Strega Evolution. This is the Max Ace Goliath. This is a SLD Magic Sanmai blade. You can see that hamon right there. This is actually a sandwiched blade. And so there are 3 layers. This is one layer. This section down here is the second layer in the middle. And then this is the third layer right here. Fantastic. Titanium on the bolster right there. Biggest knife I have, Max Ace Goliath. It is sick. Greg, do you have an active YouTube channel? Says Jimmy Crow. What's going on, Jimmy? Hold on a second. Sorry, had to time someone out on the vertical. That's the thing, man. You gotta, people, why gotta be, whatever. Whatever. It's all good. Where's the mods at? My mods are probably in, they're not in the vertical, they're probably in the, in my regular. For those of you in the vertical, I'm doing a tour right now. I'm just getting crazy with it for the fun. I don't know. It's tied 34 to 34. How many of them are the same? Let's throw D's in the chat for those of you that are on both the vertical live and the horizontal live right now. D's in the chat for anyone who is on both. Thank you, Fook. Life preferences in every way other than something to do with knives is all we care about. I don't care what you do in your free time. We're here to talk about knives. Boom, knives that are shaped like bombs. Because why wouldn't you? This thing is ridiculous. Right? The Tac Force, $12 Amazon purchase. Bomb. It's got an assisted opening. About the silliest thing ever. Isaac, that's awesome. It is ridiculous. Show you the black one. The black one meaning tactical.
Llama focused
Those of you
entirely
live can't hear that.
Keep
Oh, it's still
rocking
going.
it.
My bad. I need to change my setup so I can hear it. I have to actually... Thank you very much for the $2, Tactical Llama. Toilet flush. It does work. Keep rocking it. Thanks, Llama. Appreciate it. For those of you who haven't seen Tactical Llama's got a channel, go check him out. If you want to post a link to that in the chat. Delaney's here. Delaney, what's going on? I am not keeping up with chat very well. What is Eddie Diaz? Man, we got... I tell you what. See, that's the other issue with vertical live sometimes. It seems to pull in people that are just looking to cause problems and not have some fun. We're here talking about knives. Okay, let's run down the list. All right. Number 1 on the giant knives of the day. The shenanigans from sending a super chat with multiple streams up will be fun. So this is the Petrified Fish Beluga. It's got a fuller, nice flicking out action. Works really good. Sweet, beefy knife. Front flipper as well. So in the beef section, just under 8.5 we're looking at for the Beluga. Michael Upchurch, thinking about buying a CF Stitch from how much is it? I love San Mai when it's done correctly. Hard steel sandwiched between mild steel makes for a great blade. Flexibility mixed with hard edge. Hell yeah, brother. There you go. Delaney just posted a link to Tactical? To T Llama. But yeah, go check out Tactical Llama's channel. He does a bunch of lives as well. Chris Warris just gifted a membership. Thank you, Chris. Fook, are you doing work in there? I apologize. I haven't been able to see that chat as much as this one. Number 2. Boom. Second smallest of my giant knives. The Kaiser Mini Paragon. Boom. Gotta go, gentlemen. I'll be back. All right, Eagle Scout, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in a little bit. I'll be here for a couple hours. Kathleen, what's going on, Kathleen? Moderating is tough on an iPad. Moderating. I appreciate you guys. Dude, isn't this thing sick, though? That blade, that sharp. Fook Doozle's just doing work for me on the vertical, though. I tell you, we pulled in a few fun ones. Boom. But that's what you get. I think that's why the verticals can draw a little more variety, just because they throw them right in the shorts feed. So anyone who's flipping through shorts can then pop up onto one of these vertical lives, and then they can jump into something. So there's a chance that it is thrown around to some people that might not have seen it if they're just watching the regular live. When will I ever be given a membership? Tiger Claw, I give memberships away every live pretty much. The way it works though is you can't give a membership to a specific person. You can buy one for yourself, but if you want to do a gift, it only does a random, and so then it'll just randomly give it to someone who's here. So, I mean, if you hang out, I usually do it towards the end. Maybe I'll do it in a little bit here. But if I give out 5 or 10 of them and there's only 20 of us in here, chances are you might get one. So I'll do my best. There's been a few times where I was like, oh, stick around, I'm going to give away a membership. And then they ended up getting one. So it's not like it's impossible. I'm on an iPad. All you got to do is go down to the bottom corner where it's got the info for the chat, and there should be a $sign or whatever, and you can go there, and then you just have to click and allow that. Mama.
Now over here. What is going on? Look here. Llama needs no drama. Soy 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 soy.
All right, there it is. I gotta wait for the sound. I'm just looking at the alerts, waiting for it to finish. Wow, did it pop up twice?
Back
Oh,
over here.
llama.
It's flushing in stereo.
I appreciate you, bud. He's throwing $2 back and forth. For those of you who are on both, he's gonna, I don't know what you're seeing in there. Okay, so the number 2 on my giant list is the Mini Paragon from Kaiser. That's fun. That's fun. Thank you, Tactical Llama. I appreciate it. That's great. Okay, so yeah, boom, boom. Number 3 on the giant list right here today. Boom. Trolls. Have you ever tried the Tacom? No, I have not. I'll have to look that up. This is the concept. What is it? Just the helix? I have a mini helix. I think this is just a helix, or is it like a helix something? I think it's just helix. But this is the button lock helix from Concept. Another beast. Ooh, did I not measure the Paragon? Paragon is 8.5, 8 5/8. So it beats that Beluga by just a little bit. Now we have the Concept Helix. This thing is a beast. So there is no fuller, there is no thumb stud, but you can flick it out if you want to. That button closes and opens really nice, but you can get in there with your thumb or your finger and then flick it out. It's just got enough weight behind that blade that you can do it. Thank you so much for gifting that membership, Fook. Who got it? Wyoming Adventures. Congrats, Wyoming Adventures. Anyone who's a member, throw some of those emojis in the chat. Show people what they can have. I blocked one dude on vertical, but I'm not a mod. How did you block him then? You just walk over and then grab him and give him a good shake? So yeah. Helix. Boom. Thinking about buying a $269 mill titanium magnet cut. That's not bad. Magnet cut for under $300 is, you know, you're getting a really high quality corrosion resistant steel. Got to keep it pleasant here in Kenman land. Okay, so yeah, this one we are now pumping up to 8 7/8, just over 8 7/8 on the Helix. So, faboosh, we can't get any closer to 9 inches, which brings us to the CJRB frac. I got the Frag Titanium version here. S90V for the blade steel. Big flicking hole that I just missed. Choke up spot. It's like a sword. What's the length on this bad boy? We are at 9. Just barely. It wants to be 9 inches. It doesn't quite make it. But the frac is a rad knife. Remember right when this came out, I was so stoked. I'm a big pyrite guy and the CJRB button locks. And this thing is just a pig. But as I was saying earlier, I don't carry it as much just because it is so large. I just carry it more as like a showpiece. So I can be like, yeah, check out this bad boy right here. Got a Magna Cut Kershaw Link. 6364 for 90 bucks? Was it used? That sounds like a great deal. All right, number 4, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kenman doesn't know how to count today. Number 5 right here. CJ, or this is the Civivi Mastodon Baboosh. Because why wouldn't you want a folding cleaver? Boom. I mean, I want a folding cleaver. Oh wait, I have one. The AR RPM 9 version will be part of the upcoming llama giveaway. What, a frack? Llama's going to be giving away a frack? Very nice. That is cool. Yeah, the frack has the budget version, which isn't, I mean, doesn't mean it's bad. AR RPM 9 and what is it? Is stainless or is it aluminum? I think it's stainless. But you can get it, basically looks the same. It's just not titanium and S90V. It's the AR RPM and PM and a 9. And AR RPM 9 is good. There's been some talk about it. It's kind of was mislabeled when it was made, but that does not mean it is a bad steel. They just were not familiar enough with what they were doing and how they were doing it to give it an appropriate name. But a name is a name, a steel is a steel. I have AR RPM 9 steel that I have used a bunch, sharpened a bunch, and it works great. So there you go. So Civivi Mastodon can also be flicked out. And we do cross the 9. So there's the bottom. And we just get into that 9-inch threshold. This tip here is right at 9 for the Civivi Mastodon. Bada bing, bada boom. On to the next. Do you have a Rambo knife? I don't have a Rambo knife, but my version of the Rambo knife I almost like more. This is the US made Buck 119. They've been making this knife like this for 40 plus years. Look at how thick that handle is. 6-inch blade. So there is nothing wrong with this. Sure, it's not quite as large as that Rambo knife, but man, this will get the job done. And if you want to do it a little bit fancier, Mr. Eddie's not in here tonight yet, but you can use a Mr. Eddie custom. Look at this bad boy with the moon facets and the sweet handle with the honeycomb on it. A little fancier way to cut some stuff outdoors. But I'm telling you, really nice fixed blade right here. The Sheriff will do work. The Sheriff is in town. This bad boy is a cut. That's not a version of a Rambo knife. That's a Mike Myers knife or a Jason Voorhees knife. And I didn't, it's a version of a knife that is similar. Robo giving me hell. But is it as cool as the Sheriff? Nothing is as cool as the Sheriff. This thing is so awesome. Although one of the nicest fixed blades now that I have is the brand new Milita, the Kaiser Milita fixed. Look at those jumps inside there. Fantastic. Feels great in the hand. What is the name of this carbon? I can't remember. It's not the 80s. It's just like the camo carbon or something like that. It's like the black and gold. This is S35VN. Really nice. Quite happy with it. I carried it for a day. Actually a couple times now. Been enjoying it. Mr. Eddie makes those knives out of front end loader buckets. I always thought about taking one of the classes where you make a knife out of a railroad spike. Or what's the other one? You make it out of a... I can't remember. But yeah, the Militas are cool. Kaiser's been doing a lot of things going on with the Milita. Sorry, trying to read chat. So the fixed blade is similar to the folding one. This is the new 154 CM version. They are about the same size. If you look, the blade is a little bit thicker on the folding one, and the handle right in this area here is a little bit wider and taller, and then the scoop goes in a little bit deeper, but it has those, oh, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. It has those jimps on the inside right there. But the Milita is great. They have so many versions of it now. Mine's got the wood and the G10. I got the matching mini Milita. I mean, tell me these don't look super cool, right? Dueling Militas. Boom, boom. But there are, man, a dozen or more different versions of that Milita. It is a cool knife. I've been enjoying it. If you are looking for a new fixed blade in your life, though, I recommend checking one of these out. They got budget versions up to premium versions like this one here. Okay, next one up in the giant knife pile here. Test the sharpness of which one? I had all these knives in the way.
Budget Frack, a prototype QSP Gorilla, Proto
Tactical
QSP
Llama.
Mini Penguin, Warncliffe Jimmy Crow QSP Penguin, S35
shoot.
VN Mini Corvid and more in the upcoming Gore.
Thank you so much for the $5 Tactical Llama. So for those on the vertical didn't hear that, he's got a budget frac prototype QSP Gorilla, prototype QSP Penguin, Warncliffe Jimmy Crow Penguin, that Warncliffe Jimmy Crow Penguin sick, S35V Mini Corvid, and more in his upcoming giveaway. What number are you at right now, Tactical? Like 22,000, something like that? 2,500? I apologize for not knowing. QSP Penguin. This is a QSP Penguin. Penguins are really cool knives. I did the Shipwreck on this one, obviously. See the blue knife, please. Where'd all this paper come from? The blue knife meaning the, this one? This is the Petrified Fish Beluga. It's got a nice front flipper. You can flick it with your index finger if you want. It has a fuller down low for flipping out. Beefy knife. Can't flip the pocket clip around. It's got this huge micarta handle though with the contour. Very nice. Boom. I don't carry my petrified fishes enough. They are cool. I have a few of them. This beluga is the beefiest of the three. Okay, let's get this out of the way. What are we at? 7 o'clock. All right, I'm going to cut this one. For those of you that are in this vertical live right now, boom, hello. For you guys, just sit tight for a second. Just sit tight for a second. For those of you in this vertical live right now, I'm about to close it down. We're going to shut her down for the night. If you like what you see and you're having a good time and you want to continue what's going on, I am also live on my channel right now. KenmanDanKenman. Is anyone in the... Fook, can you go in the vertical and post a link to my regular live? Please, sir, for $1. I don't know how to post a link on my phone here. I'm out of it. But yeah, if any of my mods can go in there and post that link, I sure like what I see. So there you go. If you hit that link right there, that's going to bring you to the live that is currently going on, and we're going to go for a couple more hours. So if you're enjoying this, you like what you see, we're going to switch it up to this way. Kind of sit back, get yourself a little drink, a little cocktail, whatever it is you do. Sit and enjoy a couple more hours. Click it. Pop that like button on your way out. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you on the regular live. 1,000 views. See what I'm saying? Okay. 1,000 views. I have 30 people in here now, and next week when we check on the total views for this live, it'll probably be like 400. I don't know, it's crazy. So the verticals definitely, they push it out. They push it out to some different people. It's interesting. I will continue to mess around with stuff like that. What is this? Good Lord. I got buddies texting me from, is he at the bar? Or? What's up, Teach? Are you listening right now? Probably not. Sending me photos of my katana. We're having some fun. We are having some fun. Okay. Woo, the vertical live is closed. I could put the band hammer down for a bit and relax. Yeah, that was intense. I had a hard time reading the chat. I just thought it would be fun to do. Just gonna mess around. We did it once before, but that was right when vertical started, and I don't think it was hitting the way it's hitting now. They seem to be popular. Okay, so fingerboarding. What's up? Joining over here. Who else is over here? Now I can pay more attention to the chat. Paul Mills, Bong Donkey, Jonathan 669 Garage. What is the good word? Kevin Smith and Knives. What have I missed? Any opinion on Chris Reeves' knives? My opinion on Chris Reeves' knives is I would like to form a better opinion. I have handled very few, would like to handle more. Yes. I think they look great. Some of those nicer knives, harder to get knives, more expensive knives, I don't get to handle as much. I need to get out to like blade shows and things so that I can check them out. I will be going to Blade Show Texas. Wyoming Adventure's favorite fixed blade is the QSP Bison. So for those of you that are planning on going to to Blade Show Texas, let me know. Comment below. We'll get started talking about it. We'll do a meetup and have some fun. Wyoming likes Civivi knives. Civivi is great. They make a decent knife. I would say of all, I probably have, I know I have over 200, but I have the most in Kaiser, and I would say my second is probably Civivi. I think I have, I can do a quick glance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15. There's some over here. 16. Yeah, I have at least 16 or 17 Civivis. So you could say I like them. Kenman found a loophole in the system. I don't know what I found. I found some chaos. Pad Thai tonight. That sounds good. I have not eaten dinner as of yet. I had Culver's for lunch. I've been eating a lot of lunch at Culver's lately. And I got a burger meal and the extra large fries, but I also ordered the pretzel bites. Have you ever had the pretzel bites with the cheese at Culver's? I ordered those and saved those for future Dan, which was now past Dan, which was a couple hours ago Dan. So noon Dan bought pretzel bites for 4:15 Dan to eat before starting the live stream, and now we are currently in present Dan. Ron Dobbins, what's up? How are you tonight? Okay. So I didn't even. Okay. So we are. Where do we stop off? I didn't even get to the resource, did I? No. We were last where we left off on the big knives was the Mastodon. Or did I do the resource? I am losing my mind. I'm pretty sure I did not do the resource yet. So CJRB resource. I got this for Christmas last year. You can flick out on that thumb stud. You can also thumb stud it, and then that fuller goes all the way down. So you can see that big long fuller all the way through there. I love Culver's chicken. Yep, I'll get a chicken sandwich if I don't get a burger, or I get the pork tenderloin too. 31 Civivis from Delaney. There you go. That's what's up. So, CJRB resource in my jumbo stack. It is, woo, resources beating that 9. We were just over 9. And now, oh, we are at 9 1/4. The resource from CJRB. Just a pig of a knife. Boom. No choke up spot, but you get in there. I have a large hand. You get a grab on there. You know what you got. Big old jumps right there. Holy moly, that's all. More than all my knives almost. It depends, you know, just having a lot doesn't necessarily mean. Sometimes you get a really good knife. Like, man, you could just get yourself a pyrite and just use and abuse your pyrite. And then maybe you need a fixed blade to go along with it. Pick up that new Milita. Or maybe you just get yourself a drop bear. Kaiser drop bear. Excellent action on this. Just flick it out, open it all day. Whoops, I missed one. But great user, just fits awesome in my hand. This has got that standard micarta that just lets get it nice and dirty, but it's got a good grip on it, feels excellent. I could just use this and carry it every day and not really need another knife. You can get yourself a good user and just have that be your main. Maybe, like I said, pick yourself up a fixed blade to go along with it for those times where you might need, where you're out camping or something and you just want to baton some wood, where I wouldn't do that with a standard folding knife. All right, so that moves us into the mole sect. This is my newest one. I haven't done the unboxing video for this yet. It will come out tomorrow. Who here has checked out anything from Mole Sect? I've seen a couple of videos. Titanium Justin did one on that leaf knife. It's like a gold shape and it looks like a leaf. Seen a few videos on that. I've seen a couple videos on this one here, but they are a brand new company. They make everything out of China. This is the Jungle with the G10 and 14C28N blade right there. Got that nice little red accent for the thumb stud. And then the very cool kind of snake skin pattern. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of a big pattern. What was it? There was one I picked up that had these crazy scallops to it I didn't like. But this one, it's a cool kind of color texture. It's not too gaudy, like where they stick out a lot. It's just enough where it's got a good grip. Does have a choke up so you can get on that full two-handed sword action. Really kind of cool. I need to test it a little bit, do some cut tests, hold it, carry it, get a good feel for what it's all about, and give that review to Mole Sect on what my long term is with it. But the blade is solid. It feels nice. 14C28N is a good steel. It's centered up nicely. It's got a good look, good presentation. The pocket clip cannot be swapped to the other side. And the only thing I noticed about this is kind of a larger clip. I mean, it's a bigger knife, so you might need a bigger clip. But what I did notice is this. Is that a big deal? No, not really. But it just seems a little, look at how easy that, it just seems a little flexy for the size it is. And I'd prefer it to be stuck, like pinned itself down like that. So if I go like this, it makes no sound. Right now it just sits away, right? So you grab it and you're holding it. And to me, that sound reminds me of like something's loose. right? And again, this isn't a big deal. I could probably just take this off and give it a little bit of a press bend downward. But you know, over time, sometimes you catch a clip on something and it just bends it out and you can bend it back. So I would almost say that that's not really a major flaw. It's just my personal preference. I want to carry it, but I think I might try to take that off and give it a little more press so that it's kind of pushing down just a little bit tighter. I have some clips that they're too tight, and then you have a hard time getting it in and out of your pocket, and that becomes a pain in the ass too. So there's a spot in the middle. This is a huge blade, so it drops fairly easy. I do look forward to messing around with this, though. I think it is super cool. Feels great in the hand. Don't take what I said about the clip down. I still need to give it some time. Check it out. They did send these to me, but I will still give you my full honest review and opinion on it. Happy so far. And it's huge. Who said they got the Orbit? Fook. I have the Mole Select I won from EDC. I think it's the Orbit. If it looks like this one right here, then that is the Orbit. It's the front flipper only. I carried this one today, and I tell you what, like the more I used it and cut some things and felt it, the more I started noticing things I really like about it. Nice hollow grind in there. Look at that. Thin, slicey hollow grind. Do I have some paper? I cut up most of that paper. I haven't really done a cut test yet, so is this a good idea? Ooh. Whoops, this paper is like all wrinkly. Yep, that is nice. It's just a paper cut, but it does kind of show you that hollow grind looks nice. And look at the point. I don't know why I didn't notice it first, but I really enjoy the point on this for doing some work. If I need to get in there and you just need to poke in and then draw it along, or you need to do something where you're doing some more puncturing type work, that tip, oof, I dig it. I think this thing is cool. I'm not always as big a fan on front flipper only, but this thing does front flip easy. It does feel really nice in the hand. And that's kind of one of those things. You have to kind of carry it and use it a couple times, make a couple of cuts, and then you start to realize you're like, oh, wait. Not that I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me fast. It's like, oh, wow, this actually feels good. One of the things I noticed on here that I wasn't a fan of, other than the pocket clip can't be swapped, which, again, I have several knives like that. But jimps. You know Kenman likes a lot of jimps. And you look at these, and I was almost like, wait a minute, you can't even get to those jimps. And the reason is those jimps are mostly for the front flipper. So this front flipper works really good. There's tons of jimps. Makes it really easy to get in there and do that. Get in there with an index finger that I can't do. So those jimps designed for that front flipper are fantastic. But jimps, as far as putting your hand on here for jimps, not so much. If they were to just have those ride out to about there, you know, Dan, good old Kenman likes jimps all the way out to there. Give me a huge rack of jimps for me to rest my thumb on. I know some people aren't a fan, but I love a jimp. If you look at and also it's so close. That Fuller, I feel like, they made it more of that gentleman's league kind of slim, thin kind of profile, but it's so close to me almost being able to get in there and do a flick out that I want to. But the front flipper is fantastic. It is cool. I look forward to carrying that more, but like I said, I carried it today. Quite happy with it. Now, this right here is what's up. Thin, slim profile, but I can flick that thing out. And then look at these jimps. KC did it right. Jimps out. I put my thumb on here and go all the way out, and look. Jimps all the way. Super happy about the jimps that were put on the micro jets. Now you can see them on the Ultim one. They just feel great. The Ultim feels really good. Tempest knives, micro jets are really, really fantastic. I'm quite happy. I won this one. He did a giveaway a couple of weeks ago, and I happened to be the winner. And so I got me the Ultim one, which I am super happy about. I wanted an Ultim one, but I really wanted to do an anodizing custom, the titanium one up here. So I bought that one. And then I ended up winning this one. And in the next couple days, I will have one coming in the mail that is not mine, but it is another titanium one with the blue handle, but it has the stonewash blade. And I'm going to do a blade swap. So I'm going to take my black blade off of my Ultim. I'm going to put it on the blue titanium one and ship it back. And then I'm going to put their stonewash blade on my Ultim with my black liners. So that is something that will be coming soon. I should be getting in the mail tomorrow or Saturday. Then I'm going to do it, and I'll post that video pretty quick. But yeah, the video for the Orbit was today, and then the one for the Jungle will be tomorrow. They won't be there forever. It was modeled after the Jetstream, which is a larger one. I want one of those really bad, but you can't get it. You have to buy it from someone who is willing to sell it. So while he still has them available, I would recommend that if you can pick one up, to do it, because I am super happy with that knife. It is excellent. What's going on, Echo Elvis? How are you doing tonight? Bando picks. Not sure if I like the handle on the Orbit narrows towards the end. I like the rest. Yeah, that's what I said in my review, Fook. I'm not as always a fan when they get thinner towards the end. But when you hold this, and I used it today, it feels great. If you just pretend you don't see that at all and just grab it, use it, see if it slips out, see how it feels when you make your cuts, when you hold it the ways that you hold it, when you do some pushes, some draws, some just open and closings. How does it feel? Feels great. Generally, I would like it to have a little bit thicker butt on the ends, like the Kaiser Lieb. Mine is over here. Probably. Yep. Kaiser Lieb. Button lock, flipper tab only. I consider this just a horse. A working horse, bad boy. I'm glitching. Ruh-roh. Why am I glitching? I don't have anything going on. Did it stop? Why would I be buffering a little? It cleaned up. Anyway, this is just something that I'll just never have a problem holding and using. I just want to use it. And I feel like that's what the feeling I'm getting from the Orbit. Some knives, you get it and you just want to protect it and hold it and cuddle it like a little baby and like never let it ever get scratched or damaged, and you just want it to be pristine forever. And some of them you're like, dude, I can't wait to just dig in and cut stuff with it. This feels like something I just want to get in and cut with. It's great. And I am getting that same sensation from this Orbit. Just size in the hand, the feel, boom. If I need to poke in, oof, oof. Kathleen would like to get KCs, can't afford it. Checked his site. He sold quite a few in the last couple days. Yeah, I am not in the market right now for another $150 knife. It's tough to maintain buying some of these for real. But that's why pick up another little $12 one here, another $40 one there, another $30, $40, $50 one there. I feel like I can do that a lot more often with the budget that I allow myself on my spending. You definitely want more. There's knives that I want that are quite expensive, but you do your best. I actually really like the mini Milita with the gold one. What is it? Gold titanium, and then the inlay right there is that black frag zirconium or whatever. I think it's like $180. I'd love to have that knife. I think it would be fantastic. I really like this one. But dude, if I'll carry this all the time, use it and beat it up. But that titanium one with that zirconium and the frag pattern on there, it's just so cool looking. I would love to have it. I would love to use it. But another $200 right now. It's like, ooh, I need to buy something less expensive for a little while, save up for Christmas or things like that. Glitching again. Maybe if I talk slower, it won't get scared. Maybe I need to buy better internet. I feel like it's running good though. I am getting very little drop frames. I'm it's at coming out 30 frames a second right now. It's not telling me I'm having issues. But again, I told you. Gonna have issues. Here we are. Little glitchy. Midway in. Bummer. Who's seen the pins? These are my new pins. Looks like my picture's a little orange. I'm a little orange today. I wonder if it's darker in here. I need to make a little change and clean this up a little bit. Lute's new knife looks sweet and a good size for you as well. How much is Lute's new knife going for? I'm betting they make a mini Militaw and a super steel soon. Maybe an exclusive or something. They have? Well, super steel like what, Delaney? Have you not been on their site in a while? Because they have quite a few Militaws available in some of the better steels. Hold on a second here. Now we're going to start pushing it. I'm going to start pushing it. We'll see what happens. Based. Here is an affiliate link to Kaiser. If you use this link and make a purchase, it does help out the channel. Much appreciated. I haven't been trying too hard to push the affiliates or anything like that. I've just been kind of working on the channel, focusing a little bit more on that. Not too worried about trying to make a couple extra bucks. I definitely am having fun with the channel way more than trying to make money off of it. Kaiser does have an Amazon exclusive. This is the gold one that I was talking about. So yeah, Delaney, here we go. S45 VN titanium zirconium. 180. I don't know, maybe that's, call that where's the line on super steel? We have this one, an M390 with the DLC coating. Mini Militaw, 189. Someone picked that up. That is sweet. I want to get something with some DLC. There we go. Get me in here. You want to see my ugly mug? So that's pretty dope. I must have a pin. Tell me how. I got sidetracked on my pins. So I don't really have them for sale. I just picked up, well, I got like 50 of them or whatever. They're acrylic. They got the pin back and the little rubberized kind of stopper for putting it on a bag or a backpack or something like that. They are cool. I was basically going to use them mostly for giveaways and stuff like that. But Ralph, go link in my description there or whatever. Go to my email or my Instagram and hit me up. And I'll send you one. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Ha! All right, back to here. That's actually a good deal for S45 and zirconium scales, right? I mean, it's still 180 bucks is 180 bucks, but that is a pretty sweet looking setup. So they have a few in S45 VN. They got the one in M390. They got Nitro Vs. They got Or they don't have any 154 cm minis, do they? They have the full size is the 154. So that's the one I picked up. Is the 154 cm full size with the G10 and the wood. So that matches. I have the Nitro V. Boom, boom. Definitely a little bit bigger, but I've got the dueling Militas, right? Oops. What a great carry, too, though. I mean, think about it. You're carrying, sorry, the large one and the small one. Like, oh, this is my main right here. Boom. Make your cut and be like, ah, that was just a little bit too big, but I really love the feel and the look. Oh, I'll just grab this one. Same deal. It's great. Militas. This one, though. The Veratus, they also sent me one of these. The Veratus was only in premium as well, like a titanium version, or a couple versions, but now they've got this one in the Nitro V. It's got G10 with a really kind of a cool pattern to the G10. It did come with the black pivot, but it also, in that hardware pack, it came with the gold one, so I thought, why not swap out for the gold pivot, see how it looks. But the Veratus is an excellent feeling user. You can flip the clip on the other side on this one. You can't do that on the Militas. Trying to get them to make a lefty KDK version of the Milita. Hopefully. Well, just make a lefty. It doesn't have to be a KDK version. What is the Kaiser Amazon exclusive, says Neil. They just have a few. Like, if you look on here, actually it shows you on the Kaiser website. So these down here, these ones with the yellow. This Milita on the Nitro V. This Mini Milita D2. The Mini Milita D2 with the green and the micarta insert. Those are all... And then these two fixed blades. They have that little yellow thing. So we're sitting here on the Kaiser site and they're sold out. But if you go to Amazon, you can find these because they're only exclusively available on Amazon. They're just showing pictures of them on the Kaiser site. I think the Ultim one is pretty cool. I'd like to get that. Ultim. I'm quite happy with the ones that I have. If anything, I would love to get this titanium zirconium one. Not a huge gold, but that thing is awesome. And a DLC coating would be really nice. Would be really nice. Yeah, this is definitely a little orange today. I gotta go in and clean that color up a little bit. Okay. The final, the biggest, the largest of my 8 right here. We should put them all out side by side open so we can see. Let's just do the bomb a couple more times here. I took the pocket clip off. Pocket clip was tipped down only right here. Ugly thing. I think it just looks better. This is just a silly knife, so having it around the house with no pocket clip, I don't plan on carrying this ever, so we're good to go. I know you're all about Kaiser, but I think the number of Militas is overwhelming. I think in the end, there are so many that they won't be special, even though they are good knives. Yeah, I hear you on that. I understand what you're saying, but I have an analogy for this. It was a few years back, maybe almost 20 at this point, but the Ford Mustang. They had all these Ford Mustangs, all these newer Mustangs, they just were everywhere. And it's like, oh, a sports car, look, another Mustang, another Mustang. Everywhere you drove, there's another Mustang. And then they made a V6 model. No longer a V8 version. They also had the cheaper V6 that more people could get. And then they were just everywhere. Everywhere you go. Ford Mustang, Ford Mustang. It's like, now I can't stand them. It was like you couldn't drive a block without seeing another one. And it's like, well, why Why would I want that sports car? I'd rather have any other car. It would be more unique. You go somewhere and there's tons of them. Why would you want the same thing? So I see what you're saying, Kathleen, but in my normal life, the amount of people I see that are carrying several knives on a regular basis aren't that high. And even when it is, there's still going to be such a variety just because there's so many versions of that Militaw and they're available. I'm going to run into 100 people with knives, and I bet you less than 10 of them will have a Militaw on them. Does that, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just going to be a wave, and all of a sudden they're just going to be everybody's pocket. Everywhere you go, the Militaws. I just don't think that will be the case. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't know for sure. Maybe they will. Maybe that's Kaiser's goal. Put a Militaw in every single person's pocket on the planet. It seems like they're trying. They're just giving you so many varieties and options. But at the same time, I think they're kind of doing that so that now they can start doing that customization, because then they're going to have the inserts, and then you can buy different inserts, and then people are buying multiple ones and doing swaps like I'm going to do with the microjets, where they're just trying to do the even more customization to it. So, and it's a great knife. It's just a great knife. It feels good in the hand. The Mini is just an excellent user as far as not being too large. It opens and closes easy. It's fun. And when I'm sitting in there doing cuts, I like getting my fingers stuck right in that spot, and it just does what it's supposed to do. And there are some knives that when you pick it up and you open it, it's satisfying. There's some when you pick them up and you go to open it and it fidgets, or it doesn't open, or you fail it. And there's some that just seems to work every time and just gives you that extra satisfaction. And I find that with the Militaw personally. So to me, it's like I've been wanting one for a while. I wish they'd make a lefty version. Then I can really get down. Because, this, I can go like this with my right hand and let it drop to my thumb. Boom. But you can't do that with the left. If I were to do that, it would come down and it's going to catch me right there and I'm going to be bleeding. So to get a lefty version where I can now do that motion, sign me up. Barbie had an 84 GT and a 68. Now you see, completely different. It's not like an 04, 05, 06 Mustang where they were just everywhere. Am I wrong? And again, I have respect for the Mustang. Those old ones, legit. 68. Yesterday I saw a guy on the bus carrying a Spyderco. Saw the clip from a mile away. Knife guy things, right? Exactly. That's what I'm wondering. Just in normal daily life, I'm not seeing too many people. But isn't that fun how when you are a knife person, that you're somewhere and you see a clip, you're like, all of a sudden you start analyzing the clip. You're like, ooh, it looks like a Civivi. Or, you know what I mean? But I always ask people that I know or I see when they do have a clip, what do they got? And more often than not, the people that I, in my normal bumping around with others, they don't, it's like they're going to have like a Kershaw or a Buck, or not trying to knock down or talk down, or they might not know what Kaiser or Civivi or CJRB even is. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the new $10 Ozark Trail Grail, this thing is actually stupidly good. So to each their own. But on my daily life living, walking around, I don't see as many. There are a couple guys that I do see, and they are like Benchmade Spyderco guys. There's just a couple guys that are just straight up hardcore American dudes that wouldn't carry, they don't know what Kaiser is. They were like, I wouldn't buy that Chinese junk. They have no idea that there are some really excellent Chinese people out there making some fantastic knives and making earning a living doing it and living their life, creating these great things that they sell to me. I love them, and I'm cool with that. But yeah, the one dude, he will only have a Benchmade on him pretty much every time, or a Spyderco. And there's nothing wrong with that. So on occasion, I do see some people that do have some more expensive stuff going on in their pockets, but more often than not, it's more of a budget. Gerbers, Kershaws, cheap bucks that aren't even like, you know, the plastic. My dad carries this poly handled buck that, you know, it's not that great of a knife, doesn't hold that much of an edge, but he uses it every day, does his thing. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be like, all right, Dad, what do you want? What are you looking for? What makes you happy? Although I can guarantee you I could probably find one of my smaller knives that is simple, and that would be something that he would probably be into. The Rosecrafts. This one I also won from the KC Live. This is the Stinking Cow Sow Belly. This is an old school. This is your grandpa's knife right here. But man, it is a fun one. I am getting more excited about slip joints. Look at this. Boom. That is quite the half stop. This thing is a beast. Sort of. Not quite. The other Rosecraft I have, this one here is super cool. Look at that choke up spot. Oof. I love the shape of this blade. So cool. I love my buck knives and carry modern knives. Right, Fook? There's a place for all of it. That is the thing. I'm a collector. The reason I've got a couple hundred is because I see another one and I'm like, ooh, what's that? I'm interested. My taste has been up and down and all around. What did I have here? Was the Verada sitting here before? Was that what I was doing on display today? Not that it matters. Oops. Not that it matters. But the Goliath, let me tell you, when you want to show off a monster hog, did we get to this one now? I had it out before, but did we actually measure the Goliath? There it is. Over 10. Over 10. Absolute pig. I love it. I had this one. I carried this one every day at Blade Show, Texas last year. Although I carried, if you go back and watch the vids, I think I carried like 6 or 7 every day. Try to carry a little everything. So I was carrying like something that I had done laser mark to, something that I had done a die with, anos, just a little bit of variety of the things that I enjoy. A giant knife, smaller users, just a little bit of everything in between. This is one that, I'm loving this laser mark. The agave print on an agave, CJRB agave. Scandi grind? On the what? No. This one, that you see a hamon on there. That is a natural hamon. So that is not actually a grind. If you look at the right angle, see? That is just a flat. And that is the hamon of the natural. See, you can see the layers right there. The middle layer, this is an SLD Magic Sanmai. So you have a triple layer sandwich. And so it looks like that would be a grind right there, but that's actually a true hamon line from the construction of the steel. And it's just a monster. Titanium. I love it. Can't flip the clip to the other side, but oof. And then the flipper tab. You know, it's got that extra little removal section in the triangle. Just a nice little detail. Knives and pizza. That is insanely cool. For sure. For sure. So those are my beasts. The beasts of burden. All right. Where is... Oh, it's over here. How has the stream been? Is it glitching out anymore? Or has it been holding fairly strong for the last little bit? I did say I got some ferric chloride, so I am going to be doing some things. I need to talk to Jimmy Crow, get a little advice from him on some ideas, do some resists, create some fake Camones, maybe some interesting patterns and stuff on some blades. That will be coming very soon. I'm excited for that. I have some updates, or some... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. I've got to sneeze like right... Here it is. Achoo! Hear that? Whoa. And we're back. A couple small video freezes, but pretty good. I thought I had pretty decent internet. I don't know why I would be dropping. My drop frame rate went up a little bit. Not really sure. I would like to get on that though. It could be my internet. The stream cut out for 10 minutes, but I did an old tap dance routine I learned back in Fat Camp. Fat Camp? Robo, aren't you like 8 feet tall? If you were a big boy, man, if 8 feet tall, 6 feet around, weighs about 2 tons? I didn't quite sneeze on you. I closed out of you so it wouldn't hit you in the face, and then I went that way. And I sneezed all over Robo's mask. Whoops. Robo, were you really gone for 10 minutes? You did it. You did it though. You saved us. Everyone can thank Robo for keeping us real. Ugh, my nose. Okay, so we're gonna get the big boys out of here. One last look at the gorgeous Goliath. I love this knife. Definitely one of my favorites. Shoot. We're gonna set them over here because I need to just find a way clear this off a little bit. Molsec did send out a couple, like they give stickers, like everybody gives out stickers. Look at these. Like a shiny mirror. I like their logo. It's on the pivot. And they actually milled it out of the pivot so you can see that silver. And then it's milled in between the M and stuff there. So they actually did that extra little work on it. Very cool. I like it. Couple from Molsec though. Like I said, the one's gonna be... How many times do I say like I said? I feel like lately that has become something I've been saying. I don't recall getting into a habit of saying like I said. Speaking of hydraulics, you got a new leg today? Robo's whatever height he wants to be. The leg has a lift. He's not 8 feet tall. He's 7 feet 2. Well, okay. I'm 7'2". If 7'2" guy is a big guy, then that is a big guy. So far, it feels good. We need some full specs. We need a video. We need a full vid. But yeah, if anyone does buy a knife from me or get a custom from me, I'll be sending out, or if you win a giveaway, I kind of held on a couple of things that I was going to ship out a few days ago to get these pins. So I'll be giving out some sticker packs and then one of these little custom pins if you do pick something up from me. They are pretty fun. I've done that with words when I do videos. Okay. Mad Yako Hank. Pretty cool stitching on the back. Nice feel, nice look. But I want to pull out a few other things here that won't, I don't want to distract. Oof, my God. Okay, so Shipwreck. Everyone knows I've been doing the Shipwreck, having some fun with the Shipwrecks. Ding, 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 ding. I am not prepared. I am not prepared. What am I missing? Okay, so wreck. I did this pen. I've got another pen and another pen, and I have the Towser K. I have this crazy this is the Rough Rider. Anybody know anything about this Rough Rider? It's D2, crazy Warncliffe flipper, and a copper scale. And then it has this cool little green accent. All right, boom, 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 boom. We have the Cinder. The Kershaw Cinder. All right, let's try this again. So I'm building up the collection of stuff to do. I feel like I have more and I'm missing them somewhere. I do have one more of these. So these two right here were like that. Quite a variety right there. Yeah, look at how shiny that middle one is, and then look at what we can get out of it. The middle one is going to be done really soon. We're going to hit some crazy, try to get some nutty blues and greens on there, and see if Robo ends up picking that one over another one. But Shipwreck project will be continuing. God, I have another one somewhere. Really enjoying it. Much more of that to come. If you are interested in getting something done, you can watch one of the videos, check it out, pick up some of the products and try it yourself. If you'd rather not, you can certainly send one to me. Super cheap, and I can do it for you. If you're interested, you can go to the links in the description, get a hold of me in my email or my Instagram, and yeah, do some shipwrecking. So that is one of the projects that I've been currently working on. Excited to continue with it. It's just so much fun, and it's just random the way that you just get different results. Just these two alone, you can just see, depending on what I do, and if you want to know what it is I did, you can go watch the videos. But just so many different varieties and things that you can make happen. I could make a little bit of both of these happen on the next one if I want. Can't necessarily control exactly where and how much it happens, but you can too a little bit. And I'm going to continue to do those experiments. This little pen is fun. Just a little slide lock there. Of course, this was like the first one I did. Didn't leave it in long enough, and most of it came off that first time, but I do like the way that it finalized. Looks like a map. I like it. And these are the ones that we've got that we're going to do soon. This pen right here, pretty simple, screw off. These I got for tests, so I should be doing these sooner. This is neat. Got this one. Nice little shorty. But it's all brass, so we'll be able to do something with those very soon. Also with these, and drop them down there. And then the beasts, of course. Couple of big pigs. Should probably do one of these next since I've been doing the smaller ones. I keep putting this one off, although I love this knife. I need to get it done and do it. It's going to be probably one of my favorites. Hoping it'll turn out well. I get a little worried, like, oh, what if it doesn't look good? But you guys all saw, I did this one several times, and everyone convinced me in the live to go ahead and say, yep, looks good, finish it off. But I had redone it over and over and over. What's going on, Aries? Aries is a knife maker. I need to pick up a knife from him. Aries, do you still have a couple of them on your Etsy, or have you sold out at this point? Aries is a custom knife maker, and he is only himself, so it's not easy to be able to fulfill the amount of knives that we want. So he only can do so many a month, so you got to kind of be patient, wait for him, and try to get on the mailing list. He's been doing some more where he sends them in and they make some blanks, some pre-made blanks, so it's a little bit easier for some of the designs. So he has a few more available. Yeah, he says he still has 3 of them left. So if you want to go to Aries' Etsy store, what's going on there, and check those out. I have not handled one yet, but I know a lot of people that have, and they have all been pretty happy with what he's doing. It's on my list. I'll get to it at some point. Okay, so other custom stuff. This is something where I'm going to ask for maybe a little bit of help in how we're going to go about it. But let me go ahead and start grabbing. Let me get my face out of here for a second, so you're not looking up my nose as I grab. This is my current inventory of knives specifically for doing some custom work too. I have more. Where are they? Maybe this X2 was one that I want to do. And crap. Okay. So we're going to play a little show and tell / what should we do / here's my initial ideas / Do I remember the names of all these? No. Yes. No. Oh yeah, maybe this one. So obviously none of the shipwrecks are in this stack because I just showed you the shipwrecks. That's what I plan to do with those, and that will be it. Oh, this one too. And I know I had another one somewhere. Yes. Bell. And a hair. Okay. So let's kind of run down. I'm going to kind of tell you what my thoughts are, and then we'll see. Okay. The Nitro V column is still there. And now I'm supposed to go look, and then I'm going to buy it. All right. Here we go. Wait. Come on. Oh, wait. It's not on Instagram. Etsy. And it's under Aries ADC EDC. Will that work, or do I need caps? Nope. Or wait. Yeah, I do need to make it caps, don't I? What am I doing wrong? Oh, shop. Yep. There we go. I figured it out. All right. Am I getting? I'm getting hypnotized. I'm getting hypnotized. Wait. Huh? Huh? Okay, which one am I looking at? The column? Which column? This one right here? Oh, black and red. Oh, Aries, you got all these t-shirts? I be talking about t-shirts and I don't even have them going. I am a loser. Which column were you talking about? This one? Wow. Look at that handle. Ugh. Ugh. My God, that is sick. Five and 3/4 inches. 2.5 inch blade. Black linen micarta. Crushed coral inlay. G10 spacer. 3-finger grip. Kydex sheath. It's a winner. Now click add to cart. What is this 7.3? That's not my credit card. Oh, I wonder if Etsy, I haven't bought anything in Etsy in so long. I don't even have that credit card anymore. That would decline. I should just add to cart and try to buy it with that credit card, huh? You could chop so much broccoli. I can play chopping broccoli on the piano. There was a lady. She went downtown. She bought some broccoli. She brought it home. Wow. She's chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. She chop. I don't really know piano, bro. I actually play guitar as well. I literally have learned like 3 or 4 songs on the piano, and chopping broccoli is one of them. It was my goal in life. I need to be able to play that. But I have been playing guitar since 1986. Gray hairs? My God, that is wrong. I didn't say that, did I? Yikes. Aries, as much as I would love to buy this right now, I can't. I can't. I can do that. I don't have the funds. I barely have the funds to, well, I mean, I could do it, but I can't. I budget myself. I'm trying to take care of, I got Christmas stuff. I got a bunch of things coming up. And I probably even shouldn't buy a $75 knife today. So, I mean, it's perfect. It's great. Someone want to buy it for me? Uh-oh. No! My stupid TV. I'm gonna have to fix that. What's going on here? My dumb TV. Celebrate Christmas next year. Well, I mean, maybe I could buy that for myself for Christmas. It probably won't be there. It won't be there. I try not to buy stuff on my credit card that I don't need to buy on my credit card. I could use my... Should I just buy it with my HSA account? I got money. I got plenty in there. I haven't been going to the doctor. I need to switch this real quick. Hold on. Give me a moment. Everything will either explode or it'll work. No. Bump, bump, dump. Ugh. For some reason, when you run multiple monitors, and I have a secondary TV up over here, and you know, I mean, literally my computer is running 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors right now. For some reason, this one likes to just boot. It just gets kicked, and it's like bump over there. Now it just says video 6. No signal or whatever, and so then I'll go and unplug it from the back of the computer and then plug it back in, and it'll go boop boop a doop, and it'll pop back up. And sometimes it doesn't like to pop back up, and I'm not sure why. Why is this messed up? I chop broccoli with my knife. What's HSA? Like a health savings account? Like I have one through work, and so basically you take money out of your paycheck and then they put it into a health savings account, and then basically it's designed for like, oh, I need to go to the doctor, or I need to go to the dentist or something like that, and then you can use that funding for it. One of the guys I work with, he basically uses his has nothing in it. I don't go to the doctor. I don't really get sick, but I don't use mine, so it's building and building and turning into, it's like, wow, I should go to the doctor just for the fun. But insurance, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's growing. The guy I work with, he has 3 kids, full family. So everybody's getting sick, going to the doctor on a regular basis. They got checkups and all that stuff. You got to maintain those children. They don't raise themselves. But me, by myself, fairly healthy guy, I don't use it. I've never used it. It's been growing for 3 years now, and I've never even took a dime out of it. So I should go to the dentist is what I should do. I like buying myself gifts. I'm going to be buying myself some Christmas gifts and stuff too. It just right now literally is in a transition. I just bought the Tempest, the Microjet. I picked up the Milita when that was an $80, what was it, 70 or 80 for the full-size Milita. They didn't send me that one. I bought that one. And a couple the bigger purchases, it just kind of puts it, like right now I could probably buy maybe $50 to $70 worth of stuff and be completely not mad at myself for going to, screw what you just bought. You're making me look bad. Robo. I think, Robo, do you have one of these columns? Because if you don't have one, I think you need to pick one up. And then send it to me! Why will you not cooperate? Ugh. Annoying and frustrating. It just makes it harder because my chat's over there and I can't look this way as often because I'm checking. I just spent $500 on getting my vehicle fixed after someone hit and run. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I promised Aries you'd buy it. Robo. The naked columns are less. Well, yeah. Yeah. They are. They're like $100 cheaper. But that's still, it's $165. And to be honest, I don't like that look. Not the knife. I like this knife. This is great. But this handle, this chunky handle, I like that. Naked type blades or ones where you do a wrap with paracord or something, it's not my thing. I wouldn't enjoy it. That thick, beefy handle, I would enjoy. That looks great. Man, look at all the bead matches it too. Shit. Robo probably just perked up a little bit. He's like, ooh, wait. He's looking. He's looking again. I can't buy any more knives till I pay off my Kunwo. Yeah, Echo, I'd love to have a Padre. They are great. A lefty Padre DLC would be excellent. But that custom handle has Kenman written all over it. I've broken my No More Knives of the Year like 7 times. What's up, Pawns? Dude, tell me about it. Tell me about it. That's a legit thing. Oh, man, damn it. That black linen micarta. Christ. I mean, tell me it's not just an absolutely choice looking. The bead is handmade and matches the core. Yeah, the bead. Deuteronomy, bro. Oh my God. That's the colors. These are correct. Robo knows exactly what he knows, and he knows that this is Kenman all day. That micarta, this little natural, even the pins. Dang it. I'd say everyone, nobody buy this for a month and then I'll buy it, but I don't want to wish that on Aries. I'd rather have Aries just sell out all this stuff like right away. It's gorgeous, bud. You make a really nice looking. I need to get this screen working again. Why? Oh, why? I gotta get my buddy Rob over here and figure out why this does this. Yum bum bum. It just doesn't make sense, and I want my chat. Start tooting on a kazoo and get people to start donating for a knife fund. Is that what I'm supposed to do? As I was saying earlier, I am enjoying... no pressure or anything. None. No pressure. I don't feel it. Yeah. The thing with the money, I don't know. Like I've watched some videos where they're shilling to try to make, get more donations, or hey, give me more money, or oh, I need more likes, and hit that one, or like, I don't mind saying, oh yeah, hit that like button once in a while or whatever, but I feel like, man, if I pushed, I could probably convince people to hand me more money, but I really am not doing this. I have a job and I'm making my money. I mean, sure, having a little extra money for buying some more knives would be cool, but like I said, I don't really spend a whole lot of time trying to push my affiliate links or try to gain more. I actually have a couple other companies that got a hold of me. I'm not sure if I want them to send me something or not. Maybe I will. What do we think? I mean, if it's like a company that only sells like Amazon $20 to $30 knives, maybe. I mean, crap, I bought this Amazon $12 junk and it's got over 1,000 views right now. So I'm enjoying making content. I want to continue doing that. But I'm not going to go too crazy on trying to, push too much or whatever. I will be doing a video for Kaiser coming up pretty soon. I'm excited for that. They have some new things coming out in November. They sent me a few knives to talk about, filling in a few gaps from my collection. Maybe I need to sell a few and purge a few. I'm working on a video that I'm going to do where it's like I have knives that I should like, but I don't. I do, but I don't, or I should. I'm trying to think of the title or whatever, but basically, like the Microtech MSI is one of them. Really cool knife. It's great. I'll go grab it. Hey-oh. Boom. That's one of the reasons it's so heavy, and there's just no detent. You can talk the hell out of this thing. We could go talk the hell out of this thing here. It's just got a loose detent. It's kind of a chonker. It looks super cool, but for almost a $200 knife, see, I didn't flick that out. When you shut it, wham! That thing is going to cut your finger off. It's just kind of heavy. I should love it, but I don't. And so I feel like I want to make a video with a few of these knives where I should love it. I'm not sure why I don't or whatever. And then maybe consider selling some of them, because I could take that, $200, $100, whatever, and then use those to buy a couple different knives that I might enjoy more. Aries got to take off. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit, bud. If I could buy it, I would. If it all of a sudden disappears, maybe I did. I'm going to sit here and just try to convince Robo to buy it for me. If it looks good, then maybe go for it. You could turn down some depending on your schedule. Be selective. Right? Be selective. That's how I do YouTube for fun and watch others that I like, says Wyoming. Robo, see, he's mad at me now. He's not mad at you, Robo. No one could be mad at you, bud. You're a sweetheart. An angel, if you will. And you will. You totally will. Why I didn't fall in love with my X-Knife series. Right? It's a thing. There's just a few others, without getting into it right away, that I don't love. Where did I put it? There it is. Here's another one on that list. The Kershaw Iridium. Action, incredible. Opens easy, flicks easy. That lock works great. Looks cool. I don't love it. I don't know why. You mean it? Robo, would I lie? Both of you. But I don't love it. There are some that I just, sometimes you need it in hand before you can really tell. Exactly, laid off Pete. You should try our Oak City leather for sheaths and pocket fixed blades. Okay. Oak City leather. Is that the name of the website, or is it going to be available on another site? Oak City Leather Supply. Oh, snap. Bando, is this you, or are you part of this? You work with this company? Is this your company? I apologize, I am not aware. But Bando recommended Oak City leather for sheaths and pocket fix blades. Anybody been here? Kathleen, sell the ones you don't love and buy the Aries knife. Kathleen for the win. Kathleen for the win. Anybody want to buy an MSI? I got an MSI and an Iridium. What's the MSI is like 180, 190. The Iridium's like 60. So it would have to be like 200 for both of them. And then I still need 65. Bando just has some of the stuff. Okay, so you don't work there. You just have gotten stuff. Anybody else picked anything up from Oak City? Dude, I have been looking for a pocket sheath designs like this, where you've got that clip, what is that, like an Alti clip or whatever, but then it can just be in the pocket for removal. Are these done custom to the knife, or how does it work? Oh, choose knife model. Holy wow. Okay. So they don't have them all, but they do have some. Something like that with a clip, because I've been definitely carrying... Hold on a second here. So Kubi Quaken has the quick release, right? So you could put that on your belt, right? Like that or like that. Or I could turn this, take those screws off and put, instead of being there and there, you can go there and there. And then you could put it like a scout carry on your belt like that, which would be nice. But what I found with the pants that I have, tuck my shirt in so you can see, is I have the TD McQueeds. So they've got the main pocket here, and then they've got another pocket here with the extra stitching, so that when your knife goes in and out, you're not tearing that up. Then you've got another pocket here, back pocket there, but look at this one here. So like you could literally go right in there, right? Or I can put this one right in here. So these aren't designed for sitting in a pocket, but look at how that fits in that pocket, and then you can just go like this, boom. But it doesn't quite sit quite right to make it as easy for putting back in. But boom, just like that. I go like this, you know, and then quick release, quick use, and as long as you can get it back into the spot. It's pretty dark in here. I like it. I would like to carry some fixed blades around more, but versus this clip, I would like to, or the sheath, I would like to get something more like these, where now that clip will grab onto your pocket. It's going to sit there. It's going to ride in the right spot so you can see where it's going, and you can actually see it like drop into the sheath. Anybody know of any other companies that do stuff like this? I am interested. That is awesome looking. Ulti-clip. 100 bucks for a sheath though. That's real. Kathleen says, Robo, you should buy those 2 knives from me, and then I can buy the Aries knives, and then you would be able to keep your promise. Right? Yeah, I can just I'll sell anybody the combo MSI and Iridium, both in mint condition. And then I'll get me about a couple $100, and then I can come up with the other 60, and then I could buy Aries' knife. How's that sound? You should send that PP to him for a sheath. Yeah, if they weren't $100 a piece, I'd already be planning on it. If they were half that, I'd probably already be doing it. Lancelot Leather on EDC Roundtable sells a clip slip, says Kathleen. Stacy's back again. Fuchs lurking and listening now as he tries to clean his desk. Get him to do it for the Mr. Eddie knife. Yeah, I think really ultimately I need him to do it for knives that I'm going to carry regularly. The old Sheriff. Oh, Sheriff would be a good one to do it for, although how much of this handle is going to be sticking out, or how is that going to work? Actually, he had a sheath for this. I got a sheath with it. I don't even remember where I put that. But yeah, ones that I would carry more, maybe like the Milita. That one would be something to consider. Ones that I would actually carry the fixed blade on a more regular basis. I mean, most of these aren't going to be like daily carries. If I'm camping or something like that, then for sure. Everything is order custom. He has a lot of patterns. Yeah, I'm noticing that. All these different designs. Watching the live where the artist paints with his own blood. Is he removing the blood, or has he already collected the blood before he started? Wyoming's looking for a leather sheath for LCP 75th anniversary. Obi-Wan Shinobi, what's going on? I love that name. Obi-Wan. That's a name I haven't heard since. Try to plug my TV in again. Bum ba da dum. Damn it. Why? It just doesn't want to read it. It's pissing me off. Oh no. Now I'm in trouble. Wow, we're getting some serious. Hello. Are we alive? Is everybody there? Yikes. Oh, it kicked me down here. Sorry. All right. It booted one of them fried, and so it dropped it down, and then it just made it all Bando Picks. What I found out is his leather is totally worth it. You get a discount if you buy like 2 or more. Says Bando Picks. All right. What? On what? What am I doing over here? Ta-da! Okay, we're alive. We're alive. All right. So, what is the blue knife pocket clip tip down? Not acceptable. Yes, not acceptable in any way. If I like something, I promote the hell out of it. Yeah, I'll do the same thing, bud. I am going to check them out. And if they weren't expensive, I would already have done it, but they do look cool. Okay, my chat. Obi-Wan Shinobi's just getting in the hobby, checking out the community, and getting a feel for the EDC lifestyle. For real. You are in good company. Okay, so Titanium Justin, the blue knife, the pocket clip down blue knife. This is a Gerber. A Gerber. This is an Ozark Trail. I was trying to find the Ozark Grail, and it was not available. And this one, oh my God, I haven't even opened in a while, is the $6 Ozark Trail assisted flipper tab thumb stud that barely works if you push hard enough. I wonder if I can flick that out. So the pocket clip tip down only is dumb. It's another one of them Ozark Trails. I went to like 3 Walmarts that day trying to find the Grail in D2 and did not find it. And I did not want to go home empty-handed. So I bought this $6 Ozark Trail. I am going to do some laser marking on the handle here. And so that is what's going on with this. Boom. So with what's on the table here are projects that I'm going to be doing. I haven't done any of them because I still have MPGs and Stacy's and finishing up Lanyard Mans. And so I haven't really done anything with these. I've been still kind of collecting and haven't gotten around to doing what the... My buttons are being weird on me today. I love the look of the concept Osprey, but it looks kind of small. Yeah, your hand's half my size, so you should be fine. So these knives are knives in my stack of ones that I want to do customs for. So I want to go through them. We can talk about it. You guys can tell me which ones you really want me to do next. And we will see off. So this one right here, Ozark Trail, Ozark Grail Trail, or not Grail. I'm going to be doing a laser mark on here. It's blue. Maybe we can do something kind of wintry, put some snowflakes on it or something. But the intention for this is a laser mark. And then I have that ferric chloride. Maybe I'll go in here and do something with the blade as well. All right, we're going to move that to the front of the pack. So we have looked at this one, the Ozark Grail. I have another Migeron, shoot. What is the name of this Migeron? Paris? Talisum? I think this is the Talisum. I've done a couple of these already and sold them. This is a great little Migeron budget. Flicks out really nice. Also has that flipper tab. Clip can be swapped to the other side. G10. So I'm going to do a scale die with this and maybe a laser mark on the blade or some ferric chloride on the blade. Make comments what you think. No, isn't the Valona... The bigger one that I've got? I think this one's a Talisman. I put the Dremel logo on a blue trail for me. Okay. You want the Dremel logo on that blue bad boy. Justin wants one that has a Dremel logo on it. We can do that. Okay, so this one here, comment if you have any thoughts or ideas. Probably going to do, like I said, a scale die and some ferric chloride design or pattern on the blade. All right, we have this assisted Kershaw. Or is this one assisted? Yeah. Assisted Kershaw something or other. If anybody knows what this is, remind me. I did the laser mark on this, if we can get it to focus. Just kind of a little fish scale pattern on there. Simple little laser mark, but I want to do something else to it. I was thinking about either continuing the laser mark on the other side or maybe adding to it, or blasting the blade and doing something different, or weathering the blade, removing that black and do something else with it. Anybody have any thoughts? Flashlights are quite the rabbit hole. You start going down. Yeah, they do have a big and a small Valona. I have the large Valona. This knife is great. Flicks out amazing. Feels super good. Nice choke up. This could have been in one of the large ones, huh? Valona over 9 inches. This would have made the cut of the giant knife. If I make a video, I'm going to have to add it to it. Thanks for bringing that up. I do enjoy the Valona. This is... wham. That is quite the hole. What's up, Ground Fog? How are you doing tonight? Okay, but, yep. Any ideas or thoughts on any of these as we look at them? Feel free to make recommendations. This one I did actually test out my little logo. I can get that to focus. Right next to the Kershaw. Come on. The little B logo, but if you look at it this way, notice how it can make it change colors. It's just not really zooming in properly on it, but it's a KDK. Kind of working on a little Maker's Mark stamp, something like that. But anyway, so that Kershaw, not really sure what I want to do with that yet. Comment below. All right, we have the Civivi. What is this? The Mini Praxis or something like that. This was a cool budget knife, all in a day find. If you haven't seen any of my all in a day videos, I do the research, I make the purchase, I order it, it gets delivered, I do the unboxing all in the same day. Because I live in the Minneapolis area, I have access to being able to get things delivered fairly quickly. And so this is one of them. It was like 29 bucks and I got it the same day. I think you should give the Blue Ozark Trail to Robo. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Giant knife selection will be a video soon. Also going to have my mini knife shootout continuing. I've been sidetracked away from that, but I've been getting some more mini knives to add to it. This one is just basic. It's a good little basic folder user budget knife. Too simple. I need to do something to it. So whether I try to dye it a darker or a faded color, sand down the blade, laser mark the blade, maybe weather the blade and then do some etching on it or something like that. But these are my thoughts so far. Feel free to comment, add anything if you think of them. I have a CJRB Echo. This is going to get a laser mark, probably some type of an echo or a burst pattern or something that repeats, maybe mimicking that echo thought, or if someone can think of some type of a design. But this is perfect for laser mark. I've got a setting for this right here. Will be real easy to do. Just haven't had a chance to think about it, and I've been putting them off because, again, I got Stacy's blade over there. We got to do that one. Hello to all the lurkers, says Stacy herself. But yeah, if anybody thinks of a cool echo type pattern or design, echo waves, swirls, I don't know, something like that. I could have it extend out onto the blade, or I could do some etching on the blade. I'm just showing you all of these, kind of giving you my brainstorming thoughts and hoping that maybe someone else might throw a little something in there and give us some other thoughts as well. Honeycomb. That'd be a cool pattern. Customized knives are cool. They're fun. The Venter is #1 smaller knife. This one, boom. Katuo Venter. So you've got the button lock, but it is a button actuated liner. There's the liner right there. So you can do it like a liner lock or a button lock. So if we go on this side, you can see a little bit better. There's your button. That is not a front flipper, is it? Huh? And then you've got that liner right there. Dual action. This is a fun little knife. I don't carry it around too much, but it is great. I think this is going to be kind of the wave of the future. The button actuated liner locks, things like that. Very cool. Hexagons on the Echo, right? Yeah, like a hexagon honeycomb pattern that has like kind of a matrix. Brrr. Maybe some of them are filled in and then some of them are not, or they check off onto the side or something like that. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Not on the clip though. Or no clip. Oh yeah, no clip on the Venter. Yeah, there are no clips on it. It's kind of strange. It would just be, you know, you get yourself a slip for it maybe. Okay, this is the X-Took. Can't remember if there was a name for this. It was just the X-Took button lock. Anybody know? Doesn't say anything on it. This is a nice little one from X-Took. I picked up a couple knives from them. Simple button lock. Got decent action. What would we do to this? Some type of weathering, the same kind of thing on the blade. Either buff it out and do some ferric chloride, or do some weathering to it and aging. Just do some sanding so that like a lot of the black is still there, but it's like worn off, like it's been used so much that it's just slowly wearing away. Something like that. The no clip thing is a Japanese style, maybe. Trying to sell that fancy column of Aries to Kenman. And I'm ready to buy it. I just am not ready to buy it. I need a little more money. I would have to sell a couple things to justify that right now. But man, it's cool. I saw someone burn or laser a battery to the micarta. What? Oh, like a battery design in micarta? You could do it. I haven't really messed around with it yet. I would like to. It's just another laser setting that I need to get into. We are dialing in some crazy stuff for Stacy and a few upcoming things. I got a really good anodizing removal, but really cool stuff coming in the future with that. If I had a Blade Bench account, I'd let you borrow it. Eagle Scout's got a Kershaw live wire video coming out tomorrow. Eagle Scout's got a new little channel there. If you want to check him out, he's got some couple of videos on there, starting out, doing good so far. Autocorrect is just crushing Laid Off Pete right now. All good. Okay, next up, I have one that I've already done a customization to. This is the Sencut Natchez. I think that's right. So this was kind of a brownish orange color. I did the dye to try to make it look like an old pair of jeans and sanded it up so it's got this nice weathering. So the blue and the orange kind of are combined, kind of showing through like it's wearing off. I'm pretty happy with it. But the blade and everything else looks so nice and clean, it doesn't quite match. So I want to do some type of ferric chloride or something, etching on the blade, and maybe do some stuff with the clip or the everything else to kind of weather it a little bit more. Any comments, any thoughts on it, or any of these too, if you're like, oh no, leave it just like that and sell it to me as is. Could be done. I don't really have any of my knives up for sale. I have definitely several of them that I would sell. All the ones that I do custom stuff to, I would kind of consider selling at this point, just because if someone really wants it, I can get something cool custom in their hands, and then I can just buy myself another one and do it again, or make it different or something like that. But this one, I think I just want to weather all the steel and kind of age it to kind of match the handle a little bit. So that's where we're at with that one. We have the Sencut Scepter. Same kind of deal. This one isn't really aged, but it's just hideous mustardy yellow kind of a color. I am really happy with it. I love yellow. I think it's gross. It looks fantastic. This is a cool little knife. Great user, smaller knife. Feels good in the hand, has good action. But I feel like I want to try something with the ferric chloride or something. Do some etching on this blade, or maybe do some weathering to it. Not really sure, but that is the plan. Unless someone gives me a better idea. Same thing, weathering this. This one I dyed that red and then sanded up so that the ridges kind of turn more a lighter color. Give it a kind of a aged look. I think I'm going to do that same thing with the blade on this one. This is kind of a I can't remember what this is, the Shuffle 2 or something like that. Kershaw Shuffle 2, I think. So this is more of a multi-tool. Has a bottle opener, pry bar, and the blade. Not a bad little size knife. Doesn't have the craziest action, but you can flick it out and thumb it out fairly easily. And it works. This is an inexpensive knife if you're looking to do some custom work to a smaller blade. All right, let's get to page 2, row 2. What's the name of that Sencut again? This one is the Scepter, and this one is the Natchez. S-C-E-P-T-E-R. Scepter. Natchez. N-E-C-H-E-S. Which one's your favorite, Justin? Grind the spine to give it a rock edge. Oh! Oh! Snapdragon. This stupid thing. I hate this stupid thing. Ha! That's what I forgot too. Also watching, if you haven't seen, Jimmy Crow has been doing some crazy blade customizations. I plan to do that. For those of you who know, I love the Pyrite, but I hate the Pyrite Light. The Pyrite Light has cut me on my palm several times. The blade is oversized on the Pyrite Light, and it goes all the way to the tip. When you're going to close it, look at that. It's touching my hand right now. It does not close because it's in the way of my palm. The regular Pyrite cannot do that. I can sit there and swing it as much as I want, squeeze it way deep into my palm, and not cut myself because the proportions are perfect on the Pyrite. Why would the Pyrite Light have a blade that much longer? For no reason other than to maybe potentially cut someone's hand. So I am going to do a die on this, and then I am going to cut this blade. I'm physically going to send it. I might just end up blasting the whole blade Because when you cut it, it's obviously going to be silver right there, and then it might not match as well, so I'm going to have to do something to counter that or what have you. I still have a scar from my pyrite light, says Laid Off Pete. Exactly. Frankenstein hands. Here we go with the pyrite light again, this guy. It's 100% true. It's the truth. Don't ruin the best pyrite ever. Dude, get out of here. This is the best pyrite. Kidding me? Rose gold buoy, or that blue buoy, the one that Delaney gave me for the giveaway, that had the blue handle with the ridges on it, and the pyrite, or and the silver buoy blade. That one or this one is the best pyrite. Although there is a pyrite, the pyrite that has the copper handle, that one is sick as well. So I did the 5-finger open and never cut myself. What is wrong with your hands, Dan? You see this? I got 11.5-inch wingspan on my hand. It is 4 inches wide, almost. Palm is huge. My hands are big. So I have a knife, and when I'm holding this knife, it's so big. My hand is so long. Someone has a short hand, their hand is up here. And that handle is sticking out the bottom because their hand is small. My hand's enormous. So when I have my finger on the right index right there on the button, right where it's comfortable, and it's curving up and then back down, and it's still sitting in the middle of my palm. My hand is big. So I have to hold it differently because that's just the way it is. And if I do that exact same thing with this, I am going to cut all of that meat in my hand right there. Look at all that meat. Just, I don't want to cut that. And so for me, that sucks. Best pyrite is the Warney White Mountain Knives aluminum exclusive with thumb hole. That sounds pretty choice. FG will bite your palm too, Robo? Really? Not me. I love Vision FG. I can blindly just mess around with it and know that I'm not going to cut myself. I can't blindly mess around with the pyrite light. I've cut myself 2 or 3 times with it, and I don't even enjoy doing this. I can do this. I'm not even looking right now, and I'm just swinging it wildly knowing I'm not going to cut myself. Can't do it with that. That's my fault. It's my problem. See, Laid Off Pete's got a scar. It has a way too long of a blade for the handle. It's just you didn't need to make it that 1/4 inch larger. They could have just left it. You can swap. Well, I don't know if you can swap the blades. That might be something to try out. They are pretty close, but I'd have to take it apart and check. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know. Not every knife is for every person. Exactly, Fook. Some people are going to want a larger knife. Some people are going to want a smaller knife. I used to like larger knives, and I started getting these small ones. And if they're designed right, I love them. The Kershaw Urban Bowie. This thing's great. 3-finger knife at best. I'm not a big lanyard guy, but I got a lanyard on there. I can get a good grip with that lanyard on there. This thing can drop shut, flicks out nice. It's fun to play around with. Thumb it out. Boom. It's a tiny knife, yet I enjoy this. I'm not going to cut myself on it. These jumps in that ramp feel good. Get my finger around there, right to the tip, slicing those. Man, it's awesome. So each knife is different. Someone else might hold this thing and be like, oh, I can't open it. It's too small. So what works good for you? This one here, all of these two CNC machines going to be running. I'm going to be making some scales so I can make some custom scales for some of these. I'd like to maybe make some scales for this or do something with the blade that's fun. Ferric chloride, more than likely. Here is, where is this at? Let's pay attention here. I tried to take this apart. This is a Ramet Seahorse. I tried to take this apart a while ago, so the blade is not currently centered. I can't really be playing around with this. I don't want to scratch anything up. But I could not get these screws to come off. I had some issues. I was going to do a die or something with this, and I have not had a chance to get it apart. I took a heat gun to it. I tried several things. I couldn't get it apart. So that one's sitting there. It's still in the pile, but ugh. Right now, check your DMs right now. Where's my phone? Sorry, I'm being distracted. Here, you can watch. This is me on my phone. Oh, I just got a message from Molesect. Cool. All right. What do we got? Let's go back to the beginning here. Look where it sits on your palm. Your palm doesn't even go past there. Like when that hits your palm, it's hitting your palm here. Like that. Right there. That makes sense. If I did that, it's not in my hand. My hand is bent way over. If I get my finger, look at where your index finger is. Your index finger sits like this. If my index finger sits like that, that thing is way up in my palm. I'd have to like crunch my index finger and fold it in half completely. So you see, Justin has a smaller hand and there's nothing wrong with that. He still can actuate knives quite well, I must say. Molesect has already designed an improvement on the orbit with the front flipper section and handle shape more seamlessly aligned. Looking forward to collaborating in the future. Excellent. They liked my video. Oh, I wanted to talk about that and we didn't even get to it. Holy smokes. Let's get through this quick here. So if you remember one of the giveaways I had, Jimmy Crow sent me a knife. It was green and yellow handle with cool like bricky kind of a ferric chloride pattern on the blade. This is that same model from Grow. I liked what Jimmy did to it, and they had them on sale on Amazon, so I picked one up to try to do something. I'll probably try to do something with the blade and then do like a two-tone weather dye on that handle. Like I said, with any of these, please feel free to comment what you think I should do. This is the Concept Reverie. Is that what it is? Revere? Front flipper only. More of a top flipper, actually. It's got this full bolster on there. Kind of a cool knife. I forgot I had it. It's been sitting in this pile waiting to get done for like months. Maybe a multi-tone, do a dye, different color on the bolster as there. Anyone have any thoughts on this one? It's kind of still up in the air. Haven't made any decisions yet. I have my Concept Main Street. Probably just going to do a die to this. Maybe something to the blade. Not really sure. I do like this knife. I do want to carry it some more, but I kind of been sitting there looking at it, wondering if there's anything custom I want to do to it. If anyone has any thoughts. Is that titanium? If that's a titanium clip, I'm going to anodize that for sure. So we'll anodize that and then try to find some other way to trick it out to get it to match. Maybe do some die on the scale. We have a Kershaw. They say on it. Aggressor. This is the Kershaw Aggressor in micarta. Another front flipper only. Interesting kind of a design. What should we do? Weather this up? I am terrible with front flippers. Anyone know what's going on with Lefty? Why is he not? I thought he went live earlier in the day today, someone was saying. I'm not sure. Isn't he a family guy? He's got some kids and stuff. Yeah, if the front flipper is the only method of opening, I'm usually not a fan, but I am also a knife collector, so I'm always looking at stuff. This is fun. It works. What should we do to this? I don't really know on that one. We have the new Task. Kaiser Task. Whoops. I'm looking over at the screen and not at my knife here. Task is cool. I'm going to obviously do a die or something with that handle. With all these little facets, I might want to try to do something unique, checkerboard pattern or something like that. He just had a baby, yeah. So he might be pretty busy with the family life. You know, that's kind of tough. I mean, I'm all alone and not dating anyone right now. I need to meet a pretty girl. But I have, you know, I'm the type of bachelor that has time. You know, I'm for me. I live for me. I do whatever I want. I don't have the family that I have to deal with. And I still barely have enough time to get some things done once in a while. So having that family, having that new baby, I could see how I would spend every minute hanging out with that kid, trying to teach it how to flip knives. Any thoughts on pattern colors? Choices, things I could do to the Task. It is a cool knife. I want to do something to it soon because I want to carry it some more. A lot of these will end up sitting because I don't carry them because I'm waiting for inspiration to hit so I can do the die or do the whatever. I have my Drop Bear. I honestly don't think I want to do anything to this. This is just a great user. This is the first knife that Kaiser sent to me. It's a fantastic knife. Action is great. But that micarta, it's kind of that dirty, weathered, ugly micarta. But as a user, that's fine. But maybe I should do something to it just to give it a little flair, a little style. Make it my own. Let me know. Any ideas? Any ideas? Then obviously we have the Ozark Grail. I want to try to make this look like it's not the Ozark Grail. Do something to the blade. Maybe blast it all off, clean off that logo, and then do something else to it to try to make it look fancier. I don't know. You could do a die with the handle too. Just make it the most unique Ozark Grail that exists. Do way more than this $10 knife deserves. The Task, do something with some resist. I've been trying to find a way easy to do a resist with die. But if die is room temperature, it just takes forever. And I don't know. I would like to find a way to get a resist going, do some cool pattern or something, but I'm just not quite sure how to go about that. Oh, excuse me. Woo! Okay. That is that. Holy crap. Almost 9. What is happening? I had something. What did you say? The red one, bottom right? Red one? And it just jumped on me. Hold on a second. What is the red one bottom? Are you talking this one, Stacy? Does it look red on your screen? This is the Ozark Trail. And the only other red one on the table would be this one, is the Kershaw Shuffle 2. Love you too, Justin. The new alt pyrite with the upgraded steel milled gunstock pattern handle, $100. That does sound cool. That does sound cool. Michael Upchurch.
Michael Upchurch became a member. Michael Upchurch celebrates 1 month of membership. I kinda want the new large alt pyrite W, the new upgraded steel milled gunstock pattern handle, $100.
And the alert. It does sound good. Milled gunstock pattern. I like that. With that, like this. Knife Junkie's on in a couple minutes. I'd much rather watch Lefty though. Yeah. And I'm going to be shutting down in a couple of minutes here. I'm having issues because my stupid TV never came back on. Alright. Membership time. I'm going to gift some memberships. How many people we got in here? 37. I was going to do it earlier, got sidetracked. Boom, it's already almost 9 o'clock. Here we go. So who do we got? Brian White, Dave Eved, help with gadgets, good old Turd Burglar, and Tommy Boy 8341. Congratulations. You got a bunch of emojis and stuff you can use. If you want, you'll get a little badge by your name. It's going to last for a month. If you want to renew after a month, much appreciated. There's a little example of the emojis. Shit. Dropping stuff on the floor. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, where is the After Dark button? Well, folks, it's been fun. I am going to be doing some more vertical lives here and there. There won't be any warning when I do it. I'm just going to just bump on and start. So if you are online, pay attention. I'll be popping up here and there, having some fun. Yeah, I'm having a blast. I did want to... Did everybody see the video I did today? I was going to talk about that. Maybe I'll do it in the live later. Rolf was saying something about my video, but the one that I made today for the mole sect orbit, and he was saying something about the knife was whatever, and what am I going to do to step up my game and blah, 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 or something like that. I don't know. It was funny. But I did make a comment about my most recent video. I'm going to hold on a second here. I'm getting there. And I had to hit pause. Hold on a second. And refresh. Go like this. I know you're not. You're just looking at the side of my face. Boom. There it is. Come on. I hate that. Why? If I don't hit play, don't play. Right? Refresh. Stop. Wow. My stuff is pissed. Pause. Refresh. Wow. My computer hates me. Anyway, long story short, Orbit is a cool knife. I'm enjoying it. But what I was saying is, this is the thumbnail of that video. I have a claim. My claim is... What? That's not what I want you to do. Oh my God. I tell you what. What do we recommend? What's that one? She looks cute. Refresh. You pig. Yeah, my computer hates me. But I made a claim, and my claim is I took all the photographs in this image right here. So there's that planet Earth right there that we are in orbit going around. And I am making the claim right now that I have a video on my channel that you can see me filming that shot right there. If anybody finds it and leaves it in a comment somewhere, lets me know. I'll send you some stickers and a pin. If anybody's even here. Is Ralph here? I swear that message was from Ralph. Sidetracked by the ladies. The Orbit is a really nice knife though, Wyoming. I am quite happy with it. It's a front flipper only, but man, it's a great user. I was having some fun. And they're 14C28N for pretty much all the knives that they make. Did we even go to that? Oh, it all booted me, didn't it? That's right. Not sure why. You need to add the space station window. There you go. Rolf's here. Rolf, weren't you the one talking about this video and the knife or whatever? And I was like, I took that photo. I took that photo. You guys want to see it? Hold on a sec here. It's after dark. It's after dark. When were you in space? I wasn't. I was close to space though, huh? It looks like it's from space. It like literally looks like space. Okay, we'll go here. And if you go to my videos and then go to oldest, right? Oldest. Laid Off Pete wins! Man, Laid Off Pete, you're fast. That was really quick. How did you get that so quick? That's impressive. I owe Laid Off Pete some stickers and a pin. That is impressive. So if you go to my popcorn, because it's in the fucking... Damn it. I didn't realize it's in the... Oh, that's good stuff. Let's have some fun. Hold on, I gotta pause this because you gotta hear it. So I used to fly drones a lot. I don't. I crashed a while back, so I haven't had a chance to fly in a while. But this was a crazy day. That's my neighborhood. If you look in the distance, you can almost see downtown Minneapolis. Yeah, the intro, I fly through the house. That's a different drone. That's kind of a micro drone. Doesn't go anywhere near as fast or have the range that this one particular that we're watching now has. If you pay attention as I'm flying around here, you will actually see me sitting over by the tree. There I am right there, over by the tree. See that? Boom. So I have goggles on, and the goggles show me what this image is from the camera. I got a GoPro mounted to it. It's actually a little glitchy. It's a little bit more clear than this. It's not really showing up. Yeah, flying one around in the mountains would be great. The problem would be is if you crash, sometimes you crash in a spot where it'd be really hard to retrieve it, so you got to be careful not to crash. You will crash. I've flown hundreds of hours, lots of practice on simulators and stuff to be able to have the ability to have the proximity to whip around at speeds like this without hitting stuff. It takes quite a while to kind of get comfortable with it because you can punch it and then flip over, and when you flip over, if you are giving power to the motors, they will just send you, here we go. There it is. That was the shot. I gotta back it up. There we go. There it is. You look upside down, and because it's got a GoPro, it's got the fish angle lens to get you a wider angle of viewing, so it turned it. And there it is. Isn't that neat? Well, Wyoming, the thing is you just got to be careful. It's like if you were up in the mountains on a spot where you're going to get a chance or you're going to hit something and crash, you would just want to just make sure you stay far enough away from, stuff. You could go, I've seen stuff where people fly up in the mountains and do some really cool stuff. But again, if you go up into an area and you hit some crevice and then it crashes, you got to remember that now you got 4 or 5. That particular drone, I think, was around $400, $450 for all of the stuff, and then it has a GoPro on it. So you got a GoPro, it's another $300-$400 or whatever. So you got a $600, $700, $800 rig that you're ripping around up in the mountains, and if you crash, you're going to leave it there, or you're going to go try and get it. You're going to go try and get it. Although, and the people, if you think knife collectors are nuts, the guys who fly drones are nuts because they'll have 20 drones, and each one will be $400, $500, $600, and they're building another one. It's like, why do you need to build another one? Why do you need 200 knives? Here we are. Stay out of the trees. Shirts. Shirts, Dan. Shirts. Crazy. God. I'm just going to have to just give you one at this point. I'm such a prick. Yes. My list. I made a list. Like I said, I finished my... Why do I keep saying like I said? This is a new thing for me. But I'm noticing it, like I said earlier, that I've been saying like I said. League is done. all my commitments in the summer are panning down and chilling out. I'm ramping up for hardcore on the channel. I made a list. I'm checking it twice. I'm going down the list, starting to check things off. Prep these, get these ready, get this going, finish the CNC, get these things shipped, finish MPG's and Stacy's knives. And now I've got that list. I'm starting to check things off of it. I'm really starting to ramp up and get going. So lots of stuff will be ripping through the pipeline soon. One of them being shirts. I should do that this weekend. Did you give me a size already? You probably did. Because I probably told you, and you probably told me the size later that day, because that's how people do it. You say something and then you do it the next day. God, I've been so busy. I apologize. We're getting there. 9:10. Who's still hanging out? We still got 30-some people in here. Who are the late nighters? I know that Fook can't always hang out late. Some people work early. Some people work late. Sometimes I might do some late nights. I've done a couple of random vertical lives right after work or like 4 o'clock. I'll probably do a few more of those random here and there. I also will probably do a couple more late nights. There will be times where Friday or something I might jump on at 10 or 11. The vertical lives have been going well. Only done a few of them, but they just get tons of views and they give me more subscribers. So that's cool. It's kind of fun. I will be doing that more. If anyone does have any preferences, I do want to try to do another regular live. Also got the Kaiser live coming up. I'm going to message them. We're going to talk in the next couple days. They sent me a few more, like a few things, and we're going to get going on that. But that's going to be initially a one-off live, and then we'll maybe do some more in the future as they release new knives. Wyoming Adventures is a late night person. I can be. It depends. Sometimes I just get tired and fall asleep early. But if I pass that point, all of a sudden now I'm up and I get going. And when I don't have to work the next day as an artist, that's when some of the most creative things, I'll start a project late. And the next thing you know, you're just ripping on something that's 2 in the morning. That could be my style for sure. I've been getting up early though. I had a problem. I fell asleep on the couch and then went to bed early, and then it was daylight savings, and now I have like daylight savings jet lag, which is a thing apparently. And I'm trying to catch up.
Laid Off Pete became a member. Laid Off Pete celebrates 1 month of membership. Just a month. I'm a bum. I thought it was longer.
I thought it was longer. Did you guys get an echo on that? Because I had that set up differently because I took my mute off. Let's find out. Well, you already know. I just put my earplug in. But the reason I had that muted... Right. And see, now I have that echo. And so I'm confused because what happens is it's like I know where the echo is coming from. It's because if I turn this off, it comes out and I hear it. But I don't hear it because I hit mute. And so I can only hear it on the replay. Well, if I turn that off or I mute that, but I leave my computer not muted, then I don't hear it at all. And so I'm trying to figure out how I can keep it playing, but like turn the volume down on it coming through, but then turn the volume up so I can actually hear it. I've been trying to fix it for a while now. I actually gave up on it. But maybe I should get back to work on that. I'll put that on my list. Friday nights, maybe tomorrow night, I don't know. But I know Friday night might be the night that I'm going to do the Kaiser overview, which will be happening pretty soon. I don't think it'll be tomorrow. It'll probably be next week. I will try to make a post alert to let everyone know about it so you can come tune in. I will be giving away at least one knife. For those of you who are here right now, Kaiser mini grouper. If you want a Kaiser mini grouper, brand new with that button actuated liner lock, I'm giving one away. So stay tuned for that. Very awesome. Lanyard band! You missed the whole thing. I was just saying I'm going to be doing a Kaiser live soon. They sent me some stuff. One of the things I'm giving away is a mini grouper. So stay tuned for that. And hint, hint, they have some new knives, new styles that are be coming out in November in a couple of weeks. One of them might be that. Anyway, oh snap! Mini grouper, I'm in for sure. Laid off, Pete. That'll be happening soon, so stay tuned. It will be my specific Kaiser live. It will be later in the evening because they said they might want to try to tune or actually be there for it. And being in China later in the evening is better for them. But we'll see. I will try to keep everyone posted on it. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for patience. Like Stacy's having all this patience. I'm going to have to do so many extra special things for her. Throw extra things in that shipment when I send it back. Having a blast with the channel. I absolutely love this. It's great. It is such a fun outlet. The community is fantastic. All of you are really just entertaining, fun, great people to talk to, great family to be part of. I enjoy it. I appreciate all of you. And we will see you next